In chat, this is rapid replay analysis, where I coach you guys quickly, 5-10 minutes, rapid fire. We go through Diamond, mostly Champ, and then a few GC replays. Whoever is in chat, we have the list ordered. I have you guys downloaded. Ground rules for how this is going to work. Okay, so we're live on stream right now. The feedback I've gotten, I see a couple familiar faces, some people tuning in for the first time. In the past, people have said it's confusing when there are multiple people talking during one person's session, knowing who's who. So what I'm going to do is this. We're going to go through, I think I have 6 replays to analyze today. We'll give 5-10 minutes each replay, and I'll kind of like sidebar when needed. This is going to be focused for anybody on stage. So if you're on stage, you have the microphone. As we go, I'll invite questions. I'll check whoever's on stage, say, hey, do you not have any other questions? And when I say, hey, does anybody have any questions? That's when feel free to jump in and ask questions. Otherwise, please give the mic to whoever is on stage. That's just going to keep it like easier to understand for people watching, for people in the replay, and for people like to respect the person who is on the stage. Seem fair enough? Sweet. Cool. Title is Peak GC3 Coaching Students on Discord. Guys, I just got placed. I played my placements. I have played so few games in the last season. I am champ 3 right now. It's painful. So now I'm scared. Like I know I need to play games. And if I play games, I'm in fear that that somebody's going to drop a Reddit thread. Luke is now boosting. It's like, no, this is my main account. Like I'm just terrible. All right, next question. How did I get so low? Not playing games, season reset down, and losing, and obviously losing, but like not winning enough games and then reset, not winning enough games, reset, and it just kind of it just pushes you down. Like if you're SSL, you get reset to GC3. If you're GC3, you get reset to like GC2, GC1. If you're GC1, GC2, you get reset to C3, and here we are. Yeah, I'm speaking in broad strokes. I don't know the exact number, but yeah, I'm just giving the idea. So yeah, we're gonna be coaching folks. Replays have closed, or replay submission have closed. I'm gonna be pulling up my Rocket League client. If at any point in stream chat or in guys in Discord chat, if it starts to get choppy, let me know. And I can help. Somebody says can't hear them. And also I think who is it? Pigeon and Monkey, you guys might get stream perms because I need extra mods. I think I was asking for that. Mod perms. I might have been. If you're volunteering as tribute, drop a 1 in the chat just for easy tracking, and then we'll go. That'll help me. Help me greatly.
Should be like the first message in your
yes. And anybody who's commenting 1 in Discord right now, please go to Twitch and YouTube and comment 1s there, and then I can click your name and then give you. Does that make sense? And I can click your name and give you perms. Yeah, yeah. So go to the live chat. Go there, and I need to upload a thumbnail. What should the thumbnail be? Should it be a picture of me mogging the camera? And anybody who's watching, yeah, the answer is yes. Anybody who's watching on YouTube or Twitch right now, just a heads up, this is the first time I've been streaming these in a while, so bear with me. I'm much better at making YouTube videos, and this will kind of just be a learning process for everybody, like educational, see if this works. I'm just going to do a random screenshot of a Diamond player that I have saved on my PC. Okay, sweet. Please don't do me. All right, it's a black screen right now. And I'm looking for Monkey and Monkey number 3. Is that you? What does it says you're top? Yeah, but it says you're a number 3 top fan. Okay, you typed 1 again. Okay, I've added you as a moderator. This could be quite possibly the worst decision I've made. I've made some bad decisions in my Rocket League career. All right, Soleman, I'm adding you as a standard mod. And is anybody else? I think it was Soleman, Monkey, and then I'm going to go to Twitch as well. So that way we have some folks. Basically, my policy is you can say mostly anything in the chat, barring NSFW, religious, hate speech, etc. And even if you disagree with me or have negative things to say about me, I don't mind. Say them, like voice them. Or if you have critiques or you disagree, go for it. The main thing that I'm looking for is well thought out questions. If people have well thought out questions and they disagree, valid. If somebody's just disagreeing and it's like L ratio, L loser, L washed, you just ban them. I literally do not care. Just ban them. Okay, I'm working on how to make you mods now too. I'm not familiar with really how this works. Just give me one moment. Do I like /mod in chat or mod Soleman? All right, there we go. Nice. Soleman has mod. DRNJ Chronics is first time in your stream. Hooray! Sweet. So I'll be doing my best to monitor, Twitch chat and the other chats. Arius says, "Hey, Scam Luke." Hello, Arius. And we'll do our best to like kind of monitor both. But obviously, my attention is going to go to the folks that are being coached right now, and then I'll do my best to fill in. OIAA says, "Luke, have you ever been SSL negative?" Pigeon God, I'm working on giving you mod right now. Did I miss anybody in Discord that needs me to give mod? Or are we good? Put ones in chat. I think got it all covered. Okay, I think I got everybody's mod. I don't see anybody else in chat. Okay, I don't know what the story is. I just open a ticket in the free Discord. Oh, you can't because it's not in the Discord. That's problematic. This is truly a conundrum. I have to think about an appeals process, Tori. I will get back to you. I don't know how we're going to do appeals. I'm sure there's some sort of period where, like, if you say something that you can probably go about it, but we'll have to do some sort of appeals process because I'm not super familiar with the way that it should go. Not super familiar. I will think about it. I will think about an appeal process. Maybe we can make an email. Yeah, if you have your government name, I mean, go for it. Terrible. Somebody says, "Can I sit in?" Yes. Okay, so to recap, I apologize for the delay, and anybody who's in my Discord chat will extend this, the extra time that it needs to be extended. But this is rapid replay analysis. So if anybody's new to my stream, you probably are new to my streams. I don't stream often. I want to stream because a lot of you guys have asked, like, what is it like to be coached? How do I get coaching? Et cetera, et cetera. And my answer to 99% of players is you should not get coached. You should just try to make improvements at your rank. You should learn from players around you, right? You should talk to higher ranked players. And the folks who are in the chat right now, who may just be AI bots or maybe real people, are all folks in the private community who pay for coaching with me, group classes, the network, everything we do. So thank you guys. And I wanted to just record this stuff so that way it's easier to find. That way you guys don't have to go find the coaching sessions. Obviously, we've been doing this for almost a year, but I was like, why not just stream them? Because it would just be easier, right? And then anybody who's watching can also benefit. Cool. AI created by Spooky Lukey. So the order for analysis I have today is Boomer first, Pigeon, Purring Ferret, Northern Ghost, Nautical, and then I believe we have one more, Soleman, and Soleman. So that's going to be the order we go in. Pigeon and Monkey will be together. Cool. If that's actually happening, somebody double check. Cool. Questions? Questions before we get started?
I can't hear us.
You can't hear people in the Discord on the stream. Okay, I can adjust that. Let me fix that right now. Thank you. These are the questions that are basic, but I have to set up once so that way we have these things in the future. Application audio capture, add existing Discord. All right, now you should be able to. And that I will not be teaching today. You can't teach that. I added Discord audio capture.
Different messages.
There we go. Okay, so now it should be going through. Can you guys hear audio? Hopefully it's going through now.
I'm listening in. Yeah.
All right. Hopefully it comes through now. I think Discord.
I don't think it did.
I heard someone.
You heard somebody at some point?
Yeah, I heard someone.
I hear everybody.
I hear trees.
I hear
I like
myself too.
Okay, I could try this.
Oh, I hear it. Yeah. No, you're good.
You
I
hear it
hear
coming
it
through now? Working now? Okay,
Yeah.
wow.
It is working.
Professional streamer. It only took me 15 minutes to figure that out. Yikes. Maybe I should go back to college. Maybe the haters are right. Okay, borderless. Let's do it. So the first replay is from Boomer. Boomer, you're going to get the floor. Reminder to please give Boomer the floor while we're going through his replay. And of course, I will pause many times to ask questions of people in chat, to ask questions of people on Discord. I'm excited. Are you excited? Get pumped. Boomer, C3, GC1, how can I help? What's your main goal right now?
Get back into GC again after my break.
Cool. Back into GC after your break. That makes two of us. Jeez.
Yeah, dude, I took a 3-month.
I'm grinding up from C1. Okay, cool. We'll check out. We will see what we can do. I'm adding my webcam here because I believe when I just changed the tab, I lost my webcam. I'm a very advanced streamer. Level 10 streamer. Just if anybody's being like an obnoxious troll. Like I said, you can pretty much voice your mind, say whatever you want, but if you're just trolling and not allowing other people to speak or just like spamming chat, that's the point when it's like, okay. Something like that. That's kind of my horribly not precise stance on moderating chat. Generally don't care if people disagree. It's a video game. People should have thick skin. I have thick skin, but if somebody's being a nuisance and ruining the experience for others or just straight up like just being obnoxious, then yeah. It's mostly when it just ruins the experience for others. And I'm trying to figure out how to add my camera, but I'm struggling. Fear not. My controller keeps popping up, and my camera is somewhere, but I think it's like off to the side of the. I might need to have a full coaching session. Whoa! Found my camera. Nice. Who gave this guy a microphone? I saw a Sunless Khan video where he played it, but I didn't actually really see it looked cool. But I'm a Rocket gamer, so. That's what a feat. What a feat. Yeah, I'm a Rocket gamer. Right. Okay, we have this going here. We have Discord second. Incredible. Figuring out how this. Cool. Hopefully we're live. Let me set up a screen share here. And this is the part of the stream where it sometimes breaks. When I start a screen share, I get like tons of lag. So let me like try to lower the quality without ruining it on Discord for you guys. Can you see this all right? Cool. Wow, we did it. Partially. Potentially. Right. All right, let's do it. If this starts lagging or dropping frames, somebody in chats somewhere, let me know. Let's do it. Boomer, you have the floor. 10 minutes. Let's check out your gameplay. There goes one of my cameras. Bad man. Hopefully that didn't break. Still?
Yeah.
It went out again. Yeah, it's probably because I changed the tab. Check again. Okay. Yeah. Now we should be going through. All right. Let's check out Boomer. So Boomer, the goal is to regain GC1. Anything in specific you'd like to go over?
Positioning really.
Positioning.
And
really.
also, like, whenever, like, I don't know about this game because it's a random replay, but when I go for resets, just, you know, sometimes I might not be using them. I might not be saving them. I might just, you know, get flustered and use it immediately. But yeah,
Gotcha.
consistency, positioning, boost, grab. We know I can't grab a boost pad, but yeah.
We all have that issue. Okay. Consistency, positioning. Consistency, positioning. Mic split, okay. Let me know if anything's too loud. Audio's too loud, okay. We'll watch your gameplay, see what I can improve for, see what we can improve for a couple of minutes, and see if there's anything easy to fix. A little half flip there. Interesting recovery. Not intentional. So here we jump, we wave dash, and we hit the ball out. This play is okay, but it does give the ball back to them. What's going through your mind as you're moving back here?
So when I see the ball moving back, I see the kid on the wall and he's 0 boost jumping out. So I'm thinking, okay, he's no way he's going to challenge this because he's 0 boost and his teammate's right next to him.
Correct. No way he's going to challenge this because he's 0 boost. His teammate's
So
next to him.
Yeah. So I'm just going to slow play it off to the side wall and then probably hopefully make a play downfield.
Correct. Slow playing to the sidewall is correct. We want to ideally keep this ball close so they can never challenge. So here what players often do is they air roll away from the ball to get a soft touch. So instead of air rolling into the ball, which you do to land, you would air roll away and then try to land.
Okay.
Want to imagine you're hitting the ball with the front right wheel. That drops it down and keeps it close the entire time.
Okay.
This maneuver works too, but we just don't want to give the ball away.
Yeah, I got a little too far away from me.
Correct. Just wanted to hear your thought process, though, not because there's too much wrong there, but just to understand where you're going. Holding power side when we land, I think we want to be half flipping instinctually here, moving forward.
Okay.
Somebody said no game audio. Let me check.
That is correct. I'm not hearing any game audio.
Okay, add that in. I'm just having to add a lot of existing sources. All right, we should have game audio now. Good jump up.
I
Ball.
heard my teammate.
Yep. Yeah, so ideally here what we're doing is after we make this kind of awkward landing, we are half flipping, and then we're just driving at this guy, trying to force this exact touch we makes. Because when he makes this touch, what I see is I'm not actually looking at the ball. I'm thinking my teammate has a better angle. I'm looking at this guy, which is just like, this is the freest demo ever if we're running through. And so in that position, I want to see you, if we're half flipping, holding power side, half flipping, and just keeping our speed up this whole time, you're demoing him when he hits this ball or sending him flying either way.
Okay.
But let's keep talking about positioning and consistency because that's what we were focused on earlier. This guy's going to boom the ball. Good luck with the save. We do get the save, but not the one we want, and then we're going to score. So these are really tough.
On there. I'm usually pretty good at them. I just didn't get enough, like, I didn't get high enough on the backboard, so I would have been able to jump off the wall and do something on that flip instead.
Correct.
And I shouldn't have turned back anyways, but...
Yeah, so here the main issue is... I think it's just the execution. You were just a little too far to the left, and you had to use boost to get out from under the ball. You had to use boost to get from the left over, from the right over to the left here. There are two touches you can make on this that are good. There are two touches you can make on this that are good. What touch were you going for here?
I was going for the touch where I would hit it into the wall and it would hit my, like, do like a pinch thing to the corner and I could just drive straight towards that, but it didn't work out that way.
Yeah, so that's a very tough play to make, like where you pinch the ball to the corner and it comes out. I think there are two kind of more natural plays here that anybody can do. One is anybody can do. Two is a little more difficult. One anybody in Diamond or Champ can do, so I'll show you them. And then two is a little bit more difficult. So we'll show you both of these. So the first play when the ball is coming up, and actually let me change to a defensive training pack here. I'm gonna go into a pack by Shock, which is really good, called multi-touch training. If anybody wants to freeze or pause the YouTube stream, you can pause and download. So it's this shot here. There are two touches you can make. The touch that you were going for is quite a difficult touch, which is like that.
Yeah.
You can go for that. I'll try to show it one more time, where you pinch the ball here with the wall, but that's very tough, and it will often lead to the ball recentering. I actually really don't ever go for that touch. The simpler touch you can make here is use the speed of the ball and try to hit it up. So what you don't want to do is you don't want to hit the ball up like this, because then it just recenters and they score on you. Instead, you want to hit the ball up as hard as you can, but in a way that it doesn't hit the ceiling. So you imagine it's flying off the wall really fast, and then it's too high for them to score. That's one option. If you have low boost, I would opt for this option instead of the pinch one, which is just hit it as far and high as you can. If you can double it into the corner, great, but I would opt for just hit high, and then it's very hard for them to score that. The other option is the wall stop. You're familiar with the wall stop?
Yeah.
Explain to me what a wall stop is. Why do we do this instead of the previous
ball
option?
Towards the wall, jump onto the wall.
Correct.
Basically.
Stay with possession. The only issue with the wall stop is your low boost. And so exactly what happened in that position, you got the stop, but then because you were too low boost, you couldn't get back to it, and then they scored on you. So I would just drill this pack. If you want to practice those doubles, you can. I wouldn't recommend it. I would practice either, if you're low rank, hit this out as hard as possible, high and awkward to the ceiling, so they can't score it, or soft touch, and then clear. Any questions on this?
No.
We'll keep moving. For those asking in chat, Boomer is Champ 3, trying to get back to GC1. Is the stream okay? Is sound okay? Decent? Everybody in chat? No complaints? Cool. All right, we'll go back to your gameplay, Boomer. I appreciate everybody giving Boomer the mic. I'll try to pause when there are other chances to talk about gameplay.
All right.
So unfortunately we get scored on because we don't get the best clear, but we're just going to drill that and get our consistency up. Wow, the chat just updated really fast. Somebody said Luke is good at explaining things. Thank you. All right, we're going to keep moving back. Oh, and I promised, I'm sorry, I'm going to pause. How many of you guys know how to wall dash? 50%?
Soul does.
I tried it.
little
I
bit,
tried
a
it.
little bit.
I'm one for.
And it
I can
worked
do
for a second.
10% of the time. I can. Get it.
10%. I tried it. Does anybody here hit wall dashes 100% of the time?
Yeah. Oh.
95% of the time.
95. Okay, we had two people that hit it 95% of the
Feel
time.
like 50-50.
50-50. Most don't hit it consistently.
100% with me.
100%.
I just
I
found
got
out what
fat.
it was.
I got
when
fat thumbs
made
that
that
aren't
video.
fast, so it's just almost impossible for me to hit them because I had to click the button too quick.
It's okay. We all, so many of us have fat fingers. That's okay. What we'll do is after this session with Boomer, I'm going to show you guys how to wall dash. because I think it's really important. I've been just getting a ton of questions, and I want to be able to point somewhere to talk about it. Okay, does that sound good?
Alright.
We're just gonna go over common mistakes. I think it'll be a fun
Actually,
exercise.
I think I might have attempted a wall dash in this game, if I remember correctly.
Mina flip into wall dash is a great recovery. This is correct. Wow, great attempt with the shot. We'll work on that after the session. Okay, I'll give Boomer the floor again, but if you guys have questions on wall dashes, we'll cover those in a second. So this is a great attempt, Boomer. Jump, air roll. We just unfortunately get a little bit above the ball, so when we flip, we forget that our height gets frozen, and so we overshoot it, right? Is everybody aware of this idea that your height gets frozen when you flip?
Yeah.
Does everybody know
Yeah.
this? It's very unintuitive because like you're at level with the ball here, and then because you flip, you now go over it. It's really not intuitive. So if you want to flip and hit this ball, you have to be down here.
Yeah, realistically, I would have wanted to be down there, but I think I was trying to keep my flip because I had jumped off the ceiling and I fell off, so I was trying to flip before that 1.5 seconds.
Right. Very challenging. You're trying to like catch up to the ball in time, and it's very difficult. Already at 10 minutes here because I've been yapping too long. I'm gonna add 5 more minutes. Cheers. Great outplay. Let's see if we can get a shot here. Yeah, we're consistently getting above the ball, but nice ground double.
I've been working on those. I've been going for those nonstop. It's hurt me more than it's helped me, to be honest.
Right. Here we need to cut. Yeah, so what's going on here? So this guy takes boost. Yeah, here we just get a little bit scared and we're kind of waiting. We think he's going to boom the ball or something.
Well, I thought my teammate would turn into it, so I'm turning away. I see him going for boost. So I'm turning away at that point.
That's
And
fair
then
enough.
So I turn back in, and I see him, and I turn back away.
Yeah, you think he's going to like turn for the ball. I think you're a little faster. It's hard to say, but I understand the confusion. We're quite far back here. So we are turning the wrong way sometimes. So like here, what I would encourage, I think you have like a very patient, safe play style. But patient, safe starts to not work when you have small margins to score. You have small opportunities.
Yeah.
And so like here, I understand like you're waiting for your teammate to go. And so you go back a little bit. I can respect this, and you're kind of doubling back. You use some boost. You see he's going, so eventually you let off. But nobody's challenging your teammate here. So there's no fear in just continuing to drive forward. By doubling back, now you're actually creating like a larger gap between you and your teammate. Where like if this ball goes center here, he's going to be first instead of you.
Yeah. That's what I think. I think it was Freaky, Freaky last time when he was watching replay said the same thing. I need to get closer to the play. I play too far.
Yes. Yes, you're playing too far in this situation. The way I would work on that is not just tell yourself, I need to play closer. What I would say is, I'm going to pay attention to when my teammate is uncontested. When my teammate is uncontested, it's okay to be close. When my teammate is contested, yes, then we're positioning sideways, we're being more careful. But I want you to think when my teammate is uncontested, I'm moving up with him. Does that help?
Yes, sir.
Here we see the ball about to move right. Is there a specific reason we end up turning left?
Just play the boom is what I was thinking. To boom it into the corner.
Okay, play the boom. This is all correct. You are expecting him to boom it over, and you're likely not going to have the ball. But if he makes a bad touch, which he does, turning away doesn't allow you to punish that touch.
Yeah.
So the way I like to explain it to most folks is this. I think you understand this, Boomer, but for people watching, the goal of shadowing your opponent is 90% of the time, you're not going to challenge. You're not going to contest them. But the 10% of the time they make a mistake or they hit the ball away, that's when you turn and go. And if you play this patient play style, you don't have the opportunity to beat him to this touch. Right now, you should be beating this player to the touch. You end up making decent touches, but you could be applying much more pressure, and they're quite frankly playing defense poorly. We're just not quite close enough to punish them for it. You're doing a great job collecting pads. Teammate gets a beat. Here we're playing safe, waiting back. So yeah, like here, like this natural instinct to turn back is something I want you to work on. I understand you're scared that he's going to boom it, but if he booms it, you're first to the ball.
Okay.
So waiting here, if he messes up and the ball falls down, is more important than turning back instinctually, because you're like turning back instinctually, but the play is they're like openings. Like here, this is an opening to go in.
Yeah.
And you're just a little far back to ever be able to go. This is nice. Play around 1. Ideally, we want to control these a little better, but the run through is great. Let's see how you support this last play. Yeah, so it's the same problem. The 50's happening, and there's no threat that the ball's going to come here, but because you're so far, you can't maintain pressure. The ball's coming out here, and you should be beating this guy to the ball.
Yeah.
Even if it's not a goal, you should be hitting it up and following the ball. So you're too far back, and you can't make like a meaningful touch because you're like 0 momentum. So I had this exact same problem when I was in Champ 3, and you just have to look for these opportunities rather than just tell you play more aggressive, because I don't think that's helpful. What I want you to think is, my teammate's uncontested, I move up, or there's no threat of them immediately scoring. Like here, they're not going to immediately score. So you can be closer. That's what I would encourage.
On that, I went for a reset, so I could dash in the session, but
I like the idea. Yeah, you're trying to recover bad positioning, which is like, the fact is we're saving this ball from a standstill, which is awkward. What I would do here is I'd probably just hit it as high as I possibly can, because they're both waiting. So you see 2 waiting. What you should do is you should just hit it high and awkward above them so they can't create from it. But I understand the reset.
I didn't even get the reset because I'm bad.
Well, that's the consistency when the hours come back. Honestly, man, your gameplay looks good. It's that kind of a little bit too passive positioning that we're talking about, right?
Yeah. Watching too much flakes, man.
Yeah, the flakes. I actually have a new video coming out. It's called Why Being a Grounded Player Doesn't Work in 2025, and it kind of deconstructs. I'm a huge fan of the principles flakes teaches, but I also think that Rocket League has changed a lot in the last 3 years. And if you don't have that nuance, you'll like that play style isn't necessarily winning sometimes. Like doesn't always work.
I used to have the complete opposite play style than this, and I've just tried. Like I used to be super mechanical and always on the ball chasing here, there, wherever.
Right.
I've just tried to get away from that as much as possible, and now it's hurting me the opposite direction. So
for sure. You're doing a good job though. Like that's what you have to do. You just have to adjust back and forth, right? So I get it. We're gonna check out Pigeon. Is that cool? Cool.
Yes, this one is me and Pigeon. Lock it in.
We'll check out Monkey and Pigeon. Before that, I'd like to actually do this wall dash tutorial, but I promise I won't keep you long. A lot of folks have been asking me about the wall dash. Boomer, you said you did not know the wall dash, correct?
Like I know how to do it, I just can't get my thumbs fast enough.
Okay, you can't get your thumbs fast enough. Has anybody in YouTube chat or Twitch chat tried? Because right now I'm playing with a lot of stream delay, but I can still do it, and that's because there are a couple tricks that we're going to go over. Can somebody in Discord, feel free to take the mic, explain to me the idea behind a wall dash? How does it work? What's a wall dash? How does it work?
It's basically when you're on the wall, you can only rely on your gas and your boost. But when you do a wall dash, it's like you wiggle the steering back and forth just a little bit, not like all the way, and you jump as fast as you can.
Correct. You jump as fast as you can. Okay, a couple of good ideas. We're on the wall when we're low, when we only have boost and jump, or we only have jumps, you said.
Yeah.
Anybody want to add on that?
It's a wave dash on the wall.
It's a wave dash on the wall.
Can you do it slow? Like, what's some tips for whenever you're going slow?
Tips for when you're going slow. Yes.
Yeah. Because I could do it when I'm going fast. I just cannot do it when I'm going slow.
Okay, so some players, yes, can do it when I'm going fast, can't do it when I'm going slow. I can consistently do a wall dash at C3, but yeah, okay, I see this. So I'm going to combine a couple of your definitions. A wall dash is a wave dash on the wall. Correct. But it's more than that.
Hell yeah.
A wave dash, you need to jump and flip forward. I'll show one more. You need to jump and flip forward. So where you push your joystick on the first jump doesn't matter. That's not true in wall dashes. A lot of people get confused because people who don't know how the wall dash works will mess around with their joystick, will mess around button mashing, figure out something that works, and then they don't actually know how to articulate what they're doing. It's kind of like the whole air roll problem. The problem with learning directional air roll is so many people have like the ways that they personally learned it, and then they just say that's the only way to learn it, but they don't actually understand the mechanics behind it. So we're gonna break those down. What is a wall dash? A wall dash is a wave dash on the wall, but the direction you push the joystick matters, and you only need to jump twice. So there's this idea that to do a wall dash, you need to spam jump as many times as you possibly can. That's wrong. It's a wave dash. Each wall dash takes 2 jumps. So if you want to do 2 wall dashes, how many jumps do you need?
4.
4. Yes. This is not a math lesson, but that's the idea. So it's 2 jumps per wall dash. The way it works is the first jump happens while you're pulling down. The second jump happens while you're turning right. Or pushing right on the right wall. So you go down, up. And while you do that down, up, you go jump, jump. Now, the mistake people make when they hear that is they hear left, right, and they go, okay, I got to go left, right, and they jump off the wall. But what you actually want to do is you don't want to push your joystick to the barrier. You want to keep your joystick in the middle. So you guys hear, like, when you push your joystick, you hear that click? You hear that click? We don't want to hear that click when we wall dash. So you want to keep your joystick in the middle of its range of motion. So it's a quick flick left and right. You should never hear a click. It's not like a speed flip where you hear that click. Do you guys know what I mean by that click?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we keep our joystick in the center. We jump first when we're headed down the wall. We jump second when we're headed up the wall. Really quickly, it looks like this. Try again. Really quickly, it looks like this. Now to do 1 wall dash, how many jumps do you need?
Oh shit, Luke, you got this shit on lock, dude.
To do 1 wall dash, how many jumps do you need?
2.
2.
So 1.
To do 2 wall dashes, how many jumps do you need?
4.
4. To do 3 wall dashes, how many jumps do you need?
6.
Okay, I'm just trying to drill this home. It's not like I mash my jump as many times as I possibly can. That's wrong. Do we understand why? Do you guys get that? Like it's a wave dash. You jump twice. Everybody get that?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. The easiest place to learn a wall dash, guys, is in the corner low. So this is your strike zone. If you're a new wall dasher, you start here. Do you guys, anybody know why?
Yeah, because you could pretty much wall dash if you just straight flip over there.
Yeah, exactly. If you just wave dash here, you can do, because it's on the corner. If you jump, you can wave dash. You guys see that? So even if you mess up the wall dash, it's pretty easy to do down here. So the bread and butter place that you start is down here, down low on the wall. Okay? So both ways. You pull down, push up, but we don't pull until we hear the click. We keep the left stick in the center. And we're clicking jump very fast twice. So is everybody clear on like the inputs that you do for the wall dash? Everybody clear on this? Any questions on like the actual buttons we're pressing? Because now I'm going to give you guys some tips about how to do it faster. Everybody clear on this?
Yeah, we're clear.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Wall dashes are easier to do when you're going fast and harder to do the farther you are up the wall. So the higher you are up the wall and the less speed we have, the harder these dashes are to do. When you get good at them, you can do them consistently anywhere. But it's easiest when you have boost and you're ramping up the wall, down low here. That's going to be the easiest place to do it. Now, a way to improve your wall dash speed. So to press the button on a wall dash, guys, you need to click it really fast because the jumps need to the jump needs to happen as you're pushing your joystick, which is like less than a quarter of a second. It's faster than a speed flip. But the mistake people make when they're trying to do this is they think it's like a wave dash, and so they click jump and they click wave dash. This is incorrect. You don't want your thumb, so I'm going to try to do an overlay here. You don't want your thumb to come off the joystick. Can you guys see my side POV right now? Can you guys see this on YouTube? Or on, you guys see this?
No, we can't. No,
You guys see it on Discord though? You see my other webcam? I'm
Yeah.
kind of going like this.
I see the side POV on the stream.
You do? Okay. What you don't want to do is you don't want to click the button on and off. So with most inputs in Rocket League, you click like this. You see how my thumb goes on and then off? On the button, off the button. Right?
Yeah.
We want to keep our thumb on the button the entire time. So when you press on, it's on, and when you pull off, it's still on the button. So I'm trying to show this here. The thumb is on the button. You're not clicking it on and off. Does this make sense? And what this allows you to do is you can jump faster. If your thumb, so the cue I think is the thumb stays glued to the button. It doesn't click it. It's not like air roll. It's not like ball cam where we move around. It stays glued to the button the entire time. Does anybody play Minecraft here?
Sir?
Soul does.
Yep.
Is anybody familiar with a concept called jitter clicking?
Mm-hmm.
Can somebody explain jitter clicking to me? I don't know if it matters in the current Minecraft update, but it used to matter when I played.
It's when you click at a rapid speed, basically.
You click at a rapid speed. Does anybody know how you jitter click? Because this used to be my shit.
I use multiple fingers.
Yeah, some people use multiple fingers where like you stack one finger on top of the other, right? Kind of like this. Some people don't. The way you jitter click, guys, is the point I'm going to try to make. I'm just going to cut to it. Put the fries in the bag. You tense your fingers and you tense your wrist, right? And so the push comes from like the friction of the hand moving, or I mean the vibration of the hand. It doesn't come from the thumb coming on and off. So you guys see the difference? So this is normal clicking. Jitter clicking with your thumb would be like this. You're tensing your thumb, and it's almost like you're tapping the button repeatedly with your nail. I might have butchered that explanation, but did I butcher it too badly for the folks who know what jitter clicking is?
Is it kind of like you're shaking your whole hand with, except?
Correct.
Yeah.
In this sense, we're not going to be vibrating the whole hand because you don't actually have to go that crazy. But the two concepts are you're tensing your thumb. I found this is like, and by the way, this is not the only way you can wall dash, but like this is what's helped me be able to hit it consistently, even though I'm an unk, as Monkey would point out. Yep. I tense my thumb, and I keep my thumb on the button the entire time. So I'm not clicking like this, because then I fall off the wall. And I'm also not, my thumb isn't like down like this. It's straight, it's tensed. Does that make sense? Make sense?
No, I just like to say, Luke, just as I'm hitting them now, pretty consistent.
You're hitting them now consistent. Awesome.
Just the only thing I can't get is, I feel like I have to do like 4 of them to get supersonic.
Yeah, so a wall dash is not as fast as a wave dash. So you're not going to gain as much speed. So if I don't use boost at all, I had to use 3 there and I didn't even get it. Let's try again. I only got 2. It's harder the slower you're going if you don't use any boost. Yeah, so it's going to take 3 or 4 to get to supersonic. But the idea stands. To recap, how many jumps does it take to do a wall dash? 7?
No.
No, how many?
2.
2, correct. Is it easier to wall dash higher on the wall or lower on the wall?
Lower.
Lower, correct. When you're pushing your joystick, do you push it to the barrier until you hear it click?
No.
No, where do you push it?
Around the center.
In the center.
Yeah. What is it?
In the center, correct.
How do you wall dash something?
Somebody tuning in and says, how do you wall dash? This guy can't be helped. Love you, Bagel.
Now, Luke,
Rewind
I
the
have a
stream,
question
brother.
for you.
Rewind the stream.
Rewind the stream, yeah. I'm being tongue-in-cheek. I appreciate the comment. Sorry,
Luke.
and this is the point where I take questions. I think I went over everything.
Yeah. Why do we wall dash? Like, what's the point of wall dashing?
The point of wall dashing is it's a speed boost and a recovery mechanic. So, like, if I'm just driving, I'm using boost to get to supersonic. If I combine a wall dash with driving, or 2 wall dashes with driving, I can get to supersonic faster. So it's the equivalent of, like, why do we flip to get to supersonic faster? It's because the flip adds speed in addition to the boost adding speed, right? The other thing is if you're 0 boost, you know, you can gain speed quickly.
Would it also be utilized when like you don't have any boost or if you do have boost, would it be faster to wave dash with boost, or would a wall dash with boost be faster than a wave dash on the ground?
Yeah, so
Sorry,
it's a good question. Yeah, so it's a good question. I use wall dashes when I have to. This is a small speed gain that will not, like, in terms of the importance, okay? Wave dashing, half flipping, speed flipping. Still the most important, like, recovery mechanics. Wall dashing, you're talking about, like, a small benefit. A small benefit that you can start to see in Champ, GC, and SSR. If you want to learn it in Diamond to look cool, be my guest. But this is not necessary. Does that answer your question?
Yeah.
If I answered it poorly, please ask again.
No, I think I just worded my question like weirdly. Like I was wondering if you had boost, would it be faster to do a wave dash with boost or a wall dash with boost?
Well, you can do both. You could go like this and then wall dash off the wall. You can also do a Mina flip. Let me give you an example. You can do a Mina flip into a wall dash, right? So different ideas.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want to do that tutorial quickly. Did anybody hit their wall dash for the first time? Now that we did that in Twitch chat or in Discord?
Nah, but I do have a question.
Yep.
How do I wall dash?
All right. All right. On to the replays we go. Does anybody have any more questions?
The rage bit.
HUT says I hit it for the first time. Sweet.
Open net tutorial win.
Open net tutorial.
How not to hit the crossbar?
Okay, Pigeon. Don't.
Do we have something that's about to go down in this analysis? Should I be concerned?
No, but I will say I
probably
did
not the
say we're
crazy
peeking after Pigeon hit a cross map flip reset basically on this kid, and I hit the crossbar when it's rolling and it's an open net.
I've been there. You should have seen the clip I put in the wins chat with me and Birdwick playing the other day. That was hilarious. Air dribble, ground air dribble over 2, open net, clang.
Sure, we'll say it.
And
What's
trust
the-
me, I've
where
been in
going?
that position too.
Is it really
Use
an
offense.
open net if it wasn't missed? That's the real question.
Exactly. If you missed open net, it wasn't open net, right?
Ah, that's a good point. I didn't think of it that way. That's quite brain
Pretty smart,
rot.
isn't it? Brain rot, thanks.
I'm excited to check it out. So we're gonna go through 5 more replays. I'm gonna try to do this in the best speed I can. 10 minutes per replay. Pigeon and Monkey are on. We're doing a little combined one, so I'll give you 10:50.
That's what I like to hear.
10 minutes and
That's
50
it,
seconds.
50 seconds.
Thank you.
10 minutes
Thank
for
you.
Pigeon, 50 for Monkey.
I'll get to 50 seconds, yeah. Holy.
All right, your clock's ticking, Monkey. No, I'm just kidding. We will check
Okay.
it out, guys. What's your main goal right now? I'll give you the floor, and then if we have questions, I'll pause it.
What is our main goal? Like, getting better together?
I just came off a 9 loss streak, so I'm looking to
Yeah.
reverse that and get back into GC.
Yeah.
Back in
There's a lot of
GC.
mercies
That is
I've had there.
Get GC. I need to get GC. Hit
Alright.
1420. Drop down.
I'll
13,
analyze I'll try to analyze like half on each perspective. Wow, what a save. So we're gonna watch Pigeon's POV first, and then I'll check out your Monkey.
Oh, dubs.
We're gonna see the ball
So
go
it's
back
a little
here.
bit quirky.
So this is a slight improvement. Just on the concept we were talking about earlier. I think I was coaching Boomer on this, but just this idea that like as second, you want to be ready when they make their touch if it's heavy that you can cut in. So you do that well here. Unfortunately, we get a little too far under the ball. We boost really fast, and then we have to slam the brake, so we lose our momentum. Ideally, when we're approaching a shot in Rocket League, we're accelerating as we get closer to the ball. So we don't go fast to slow. We go usually slow to fast.
Yeah.
And here what we want to be doing is we want to be moving slowly. After the ball bounces, we jump. We make one soft touch onto the wall, and then we try to follow it. That's what we're trying to do here most of the time. We actually get bumped into position, which is kind of good here. We get a cut. And
I don't know how I get demoed.
Get scored on here. This guy's a reset. We're fine. Good touch. Play it to the wall. Nice. Unfortunately, we're bumped. Well, we're not bumped. Pass. Musty. That's crazy.
Well, there was a vision.
There was a vision.
I mean, no, there wasn't.
Hey, Luke, what arrow do you
Oh,
use? Yes, I use left. Thank you, Northern Ghost. We're going to see the ball move to the left. Play off the ceiling. Just go for 50 here. Not bad. We're in time. Monkey should take ball corner. We'll take to this corner. Nice. He's going to play it across. Keep moving. Don't stack with him. Or, okay. We'll stack with him. Okay.
I
What-
did say it was
Greedy, isn't
quirky.
He's greedy, isn't he?
This is hard. I don't know what. Are you guys calming something here? Because I can coach you on this, or I can
No.
just move forward.
I just saw. I wasn't coming, and I just saw him turn around. So like, okay, I guess I'm passing. I couldn't do anything.
So generally, we want to do like. I mean, I don't know. Somebody should take the ball forward here to the wall. Like if Monkey's taking it forward to the wall, you can just leave it for Monkey, and then you go to the midfield. You get the opposite side of the field. But ideally, we don't want to be in the same spot. I feel like you guys understand. this.
Right, there's
Oh,
a story
by the
here.
way-
There's a story here.
This is his fault. This is his fault. I promise you and everything. He said I got it, so I overshot the ball, so he took it. Then he said after he missed it, we've got it. This guy, dude. What do you want me to do?
It's a good play.
Not my fault. For them, yeah.
It's a good play.
Keep bumping me.
You guys crack me up.
Best duo in the world, huh?
On this side of
New
the
Zealand
Midwest, on
world.
this side of the something. I'm looking.
Pigeon's really good at
somebody
seeing the ball by the way.
nobody told me that the controller overlay was wrong here. I'm trying to fix it. How do we do that my controller overlay was in the way of the game. I apologize.
Oh yeah, it's in the game a little bit of a way.
And then I need to find the chat.
Oh, don't.
Wait, no, wait.
Ah.
Go back to that one. Well,
No, we
what's
don't.
that? I need
No,
to see
no.
that one again, please.
These things happen.
Don't worry, I'll see in the live. It's fine.
And you left him in a 1v2. Lock it in.
Me? Oh yeah, that was it. Oh yeah, that. Oh.
I forgot to power slide.
All right, you guys are.
I
The,
forgot to power
the,
slide.
the accountability in this duo is gotta be
Can we get some coaching, please?
the accountability. It's hard because if you do something wrong, Pigeon, it's Monkey's fault, and if Monkey does something wrong, it's Pigeon's fault. So
So then
it's really
what's-
difficult to coach this team.
No,
Then
here I
what-
just forgot to power slide.
Yeah. Just
There you
him
go.
only
That's some
when he-
accountability.
yeah,
That's good. That's some accountability. I'm here for it.
All Pigeon's
My
fault.
kills left me in a 1v2.
Okay. Back to that. Just coach Pigeon, and then you coach me after. Don't worry.
All right, we're gonna focus on Pigeon. You guys just keep taking the
I
ball off each
swear.
other. What am I supposed to scope?
What do you want me to do?
Great save. I don't know
No,
whose
no,
fault
we
it
should-
is.
We should play normally soon, I think.
Yeah, hopefully go like halfway through the game. There
Good
we
job.
go.
See,
Yeah.
like, this is a
We're
candidate.
locked
Somebody asked earlier, what's the candidate for a wall? Like, this is a wall dash candidate. Like, you wall dash really quick and you rip a shot on that here.
down. Exactly.
Or, like, you take the ball up and here you're wall dashing to catch back up to it.
I do not have that skill.
We'll
You
get there.
should.
Well,
You're
you just watched the live, right? Like,
Yeah,
there
just
I'm wall
can't-
dashing too. So, like, I
yeah.
often will wall dash, like, leading up to a wave dash. So, like, you wall dash, really, you'll do one wall dash, then you'll jump down, wave dash, speed flip, and then you'll be supersonic.
I tried to do that and then I diagonal flip and end up
Whoa.
drastically overcommitted.
Yeah. What is this? This is what I'm stunned by. How they just. Yeah, I swear he just
It
danced in
worked.
front of them.
That was the best
I swear. Dude. He's a little peacock. I swear.
Okay, we're going to switch to Monkey's POV.
Thank you. Yeah. So you get pigeon?
I got nothing but slander.
I wonder why. Look what you did.
All right, we're gonna see you rotate back. Does anybody have any questions so far? I don't know what.
Dude,
Is he really driving this? Okay,
They got touched there.
Chill.
this aerial challenge is
Chill.
crazy. So when we're getting bumped, or I should say when we're getting touched, you want to go to the backboard.
Okay.
You want to go to
Yeah,
the backboard.
I
So
was
your
scared he was gonna
safe
get-
space is not the net. Your safe space is the backboard. Very hard to get demoed on the backboard. So if you go up here, like he has to climb up the wall to get you, which means he's gonna lose his, his bump ability. So rather than turning in here, we want to turn, keep moving. So you should probably be challenging for Pigeon here because Pigeon is further and you have more speed. But if you're not gonna challenge for Pigeon, then you turn this way.
Yeah, it was. But look where Pigeon's going. He's going straight to the ball. Can't do much, but yeah, I understand. Pigeon is really good. This is why you're not GC no more.
What do you mean?
This is why you're 1330.
I carried you in these games.
Lies.
It honestly looks like you guys are solo queuing, but I knew you were calming the whole time. So, like,
Calming's
okay,
one word.
I'm gonna give you a piece of advice, and you guys can either take it and use it to rank up, or don't take
Leave
it and continue to play like this, and you might win some games, you might lose some games.
Double it against the next person.
You guys need to challenge for each other. You guys, are you familiar with this idea?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do it for my other teammates, not for this guy though. This guy, that's a challenge by the way, that's a
Yeah, we
challenge.
don't need to look
Well,
at
I mean,
that.
he did challenge for you, but
It's pre-jump, it's pre-jump.
the idea is like, okay, so in this situation, let's watch back. So here, freeze. Pigeon is grabbing boost over here. So you've got T-minus 2 seconds before he's relevant, okay? Before he can do anything. Does that make sense? Yes? Kabish? Just left the chat. Crash?
Oh no.
Oh, no, I'm here, I'm here, I'm
No,
here.
you were here the whole time. What?
Oh, okay.
I swear I asked the question. That was weird. Maybe I cut out. Okay, so we're here. We're
Yeah,
watching the
we're
play.
here, yeah.
We're watching the play. You just grabbed
Yes,
100
sir.
boost. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Pigeon,
Oh, yeah.
on the other hand, has not grabbed 100 boost. Not nice.
Yep.
Okay.
Too bald.
Too bald. So he's
Too
he's not aerodynamic enough. So he's going, he's running,
yeah.
and he's grabbing boost. But in my head, if I'm you, Monkey, and this is, I'm gonna give you this advice, and like I said, I have 2 minutes on my little timer here, so you can take it or you cannot take it. One of the single biggest things that's helped me in rank 2v2 is when my teammate is not ready, I start a timer in my head. And that timer says Pigeon is gonna grab the boost in 2 seconds. So I'm going 1,000, 2, 1,000. Now I'm allowed to challenge. And in this position,
That's
we're
what I
on 50. We're on 50%. So it should have been a second later. So I apologize. I'll run this back. So Pigeon hasn't grabbed
Damn
boost
it.
yet. I'm giving him 2 seconds. 1,000, 2, 1,000. Now you would be allowed to challenge. But because you challenged this early, this guy gets a bad touch around you. It's not even a good outplay. I'm not even going to give him that credit. But it gets around you. He hasn't recovered yet. But because Pigeon wasn't back, he has time to like flail around on the wall and still recover by the time Pigeon gets the ball, and Pigeon can't get it for free. So the whole point of challenging in the way that you challenge Monkey is that it gives Pigeon the ball for free. But if you challenge too early and Pigeon's still, you know, over there, it doesn't work. Does everybody understand this concept of challenging for your teammate? You have to time the challenge.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Question to ranking up with the person that likes to troll a little bit. Do we hard calm? Yes or no? Should we hard calm? Should we start calming a lot more? Because
No,
the
it's
comms
enjoyable.
are the comms are nice aerial, good hit. And I don't hit the ball. Right here, exactly.
My
So,
calm here would be like, how did you miss this?
Exactly. So
Like, what?
yo, we outplayed me, bro, trust. My
It's a
brain's
good
not
gas.
thinking.
It's a good fake challenge. Yeah, so you're just like horribly not challenging for each other. And it's quite tragic. Pigeon, it's not your fault because you're like 1v1ing here, but yeah, it's just brutal.
I challenge, I forced.
Don't worry, he's
Keep
dolphin
just
diving for
flying
you.
through the air.
Dolphin dive.
Just flying through the air.
Dolphin.
Dude, I thought he was gonna shoot us, so I was blocking the only
Yeah,
shot he basically
crazy
basically
shot.
had.
Okay. We have 50
That's what
seconds
Pigeon
left on
does.
this replay. Does anybody have follow-ups, including Monkey Pigeon or anybody else?
Should I find a new teammate?
Okay. That's why you're.
Restore
That's
your
why you're
ender
not- Okay. That's
back
why
to
you're
me.
1330.
Somebody say Ender Pearl?
Yeah.
Wait, what MMR are you at?
We end up winning this game, by the way.
Somebody said this is
13, yeah?
Copper 3 in chat.
It is. It is. It's just because we don't play good
Oh.
together. I'll tell you right
Oh,
now.
what a touch.
Nice.
Oh, actually, a good demo though.
I think
I'm
you
not
guys are going to
gonna lie.
create almost.
I said middle.
What's the
here,
end of the
and
game?
Every time I say middle and pinch it on the backboard, it goes to
Yeah.
the moon.
All right, you got
Yeah.
15 seconds.
This guy's Okay, you want to go to the all the way to the end of the game, please and thank you. Please and thank you.
Next goal, next goal.
No, yeah. Next goal,
Nice.
please and thank you. Yep. So
Nice.
Okay,
next
so you
goal.
get to jump.
Oh yeah. Next goal.
Oh, you hit
Thumbs
this,
up?
right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look where Pigeon is. Look where Pigeon is up. Look where Pigeon is. Straight underneath me. Can we learn how to rotate? Oh,
Bonk.
Wait,
Someone was
let's
asking
go.
about rotations in chat.
Nice. What a
Way to
50.
go.
Big man. Big
yeah, we
body.
need to learn how to rotate.
All right, my
I'm real
bumper is
friggin'
going off.
big,
Somebody
dude.
said, "What rank is this?" This is Champ 3, GC 1. Unfortunately, we did not get the dub there.
Unfortunately.
Maybe I will go into ranked
We did
and
get the dub.
I'm
get the
actually
dub.
Champ 3 right now. Like unironically, I'm Champ 3. So
No, we
I
did get the.
can go into
we
these
did the dub.
games and we can do a little bit of educational.
We
It's
got
not
the dub.
educational smurfing because I literally am
We
this
got the dub.
rank.
We got the dub. We got the dub. I promise you.
crazy.
Need some help ranking up?
It was the most stressful thing ever. I swear.
I do need some help ranking up, yes, but no, I just need to play the game. But once
No,
I
I
play
got
the
you.
game, I will win. I should win 80% of the time or 90% of the time. I won't win 100%
Trust
of
me.
the time, but
Trust me, I have GC3.
1429, I'll help you out.
I know.
Do not go to Monkey.
Could use some help.
Monkey will not help.
All right, Pigeon, we
help.
checked out. Next replay is Purring Ferret. Are we cool if we move on?
What about me?
Monkey, you were just on live for 10 minutes.
That's a lie.
Okay.
It's been this
Purring
bad like
Ferret
that,
is up next. I'm forcefully moving the conversation forward. Purring Ferret, are you with us? What rank are you currently?
Champ 1 / Diamond 3.
Champ 1, Diamond 3. And what is your main objective right now? What's your main goal?
I mean, I mainly want to improve my mechanics because I feel like my positioning is really carrying me right now.
Okay. I want to improve mechanics. Yeah, so we can talk about that. So, like, this is a position where, with no other information, I would almost always be hitting this ball to this part of the field. So here we try to cut the ball in. A bad habit I had when I was a Champ 3 and GC1 even, is I had this mentality of, I get ball, I take it towards the opponent's net. But that's not actually how you should play Rocket League. You should more be thinking, I get the ball, I take it to the open space. I take it to the place that's uncovered. And in this case, that's the wall. So by trying to cut the ball infield, you actually make it easier for him to challenge. If what you did here was flick your camera to the right, you would see him coming, and you go, okay, I have time to take this ball to the wall, and you start an air dribble. That's what you do. That's the better play in this position. But I'm just going to give you that tip now, and then as we watch the game, we'll look for other opportunities to potentially use that, okay? I like the idea of going for the pinch. So here, yeah, this is signaling, I think you're a little cautious here. Talk to me what's going through your head.
I need to go for it, but I think he has me beat, so I fake the challenge.
Yeah, you're scared he has you beat, so you fake the challenge, right? I think that's, if you are actually beat, faking the challenge here is a good idea. In this position, you're right that he's following the ball, but the good news is it's moving towards you guys, right? It's moving towards you guys. So it's what you don't see when you freeze the image is that even though he's following the ball, you have him dead beat to the ball. Because it's moving towards you, you're going to be first every time. So here you need to have confidence to keep moving forward, hit the ball off the wall, and follow it up. By the time now, you're right. You can't go. And so in this position, what you do is you actually go for a pinch to hit out. But that's probably not what I would do. What I would do is a little bit different. I would probably grab this boost, and I would be moving around in this direction, setting up for a back wall air dribble. Deny him the boost, and then take it over him, knowing he can't contest me, because I just took the boost. Something like this. How comfortable are you with realistic air dribbles, Purring Ferret?
Like 0.
0. Okay. I think this is going to be really important for your journey as a player. How comfortable are you with like cookie cutter wall to air dribbles?
Like 50% maybe.
Okay. So what I would suggest you do every time you get on is we could start with the classic wall to air dribble pack, which I'm going to have a video on, right? Which you're just going to do these. You're very familiar with these, right? Simple air roll, etc. How comfortable are you with air roll left and air roll right?
I used the manual one when I'm doing air dribbles.
You use this one.
Yeah, I
so
don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
But I don't really use any air roll besides that.
You don't use any air roll apart from that. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So I'm gonna turn your 10 minutes into a coaching session on air dribble setups because I think it's really important for you. Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay. So the first thing I want you to do every day is 5 minutes of just this pack, practicing just getting the air roll adjustment and doing this.
Well, let me ask a question real quick. When I'm practicing air dribbles, I'm usually doing it in free play. Would you prefer that or doing like a?
I would prefer you do a pack. I'm gonna give you specific packs. So not this pack, but this is like a good warm-up pack. This is like a beginner pack. So this is fine to start with. But I'm going to give you a different pack. Okay. Ultimately, I'm going to want you to do this pack called Realistic Air Dribbles. But until then, we're going to send you to Dribble Gym. Okay? Are you familiar with this pack?
Yeah, I have it.
Okay. This pack is good because you're going to be setting up the ball yourself every time. I like this pack because you can't, like in a game, what you were doing is this, right? And then you go for your flick, right?
Right.
This is a solid play, but it's not going to beat high rank players. So I want you to practice. I have the ball, I'm taking it to open space, I'm setting up my own air dribble. Okay. Now there are
So I have a question. Yeah. On shots like the 7 you were just doing, do you want to like just tap it with your nose, or do you want to like flip into it to get it to roll into the wall?
Good question. So these ones I give speed. So like if I'm in a game, this is how I do this shot. That's how I do this shot. And it probably, my musty flick probably looks like that too. I flip into the ball. So when you're far from the net here, you can apply a lot of power because we're not actually going to try to hit under this ball. What we're going to try to do is we're going to try to hit behind it. So you're going here and then you're hitting behind the ball. And that's because we need to take it very far forward in order to get a shot here. I'll let this one play back. So you want to imagine as you take the ball forward here, I'm gonna hit it up the wall. Freeze it up here. Can't really see it. How do I draw this? Imagine the wall's a clock. Okay, so there's a clock here. This is gonna be maybe the dumbest explanation you've ever heard, or maybe the best one you've ever heard, and it's gonna be somewhere in between. Or somewhere in between. So you imagine the ball's up here on the wall. And you imagine the ball is a clock. Okay, are you with me? What is the ball?
Clock.
It's a clock. All right. You're still with me. Yes. So when we're back on our side of the field, you imagine there's 3 places you could hit the ball. Hit the ball. We have 6 o'clock. We have 7 o'clock. We have 8 o'clock. We have 9 o'clock. So when we're back on our side of the field, in our corner, we try to hit the ball here. We're trying to hit the ball between 8 and 9. So when you're in your back corner, you're trying to hit the ball high up here. When you're in the middle of the field, near the mid boost, you're trying to hit the ball in here, between 8 and 7. When you're close to the net, you're trying to get under the ball. You're trying to hit between 7 and 6 when you're close to the net. So what this looks like when you're setting up your air dribbles is if we're all the way back here, we get behind the ball. So we're hitting it here. See how I hit the ball like behind?
Yeah.
If we're closer to the net, I'm going to show you the same setup, but setting the ball up over here. I can't really show you here because the setup's kind of...
Oh, I'll make sure to get that flip reset next time.
Yeah, it's a little different. But the main thing is, I want you practicing these setups because each setup requires a specific touch. So when you're far from the net, you can flip into it. Now, the benefit of having recovery mechanics here is if I mess up the setup, I'm okay. Like if I donk it up, I'm comfortable in being able to do a ground to air dribble, right? If I hit the ball and it goes high and it bounces out, I'm comfortable like jumping with the ball, you know, or doing whatever play I need to do. For you, I would focus on staying on top of the ball so you can get this touch, and then we can do the rest of the shot. So for when we're this far back, we're aiming to hit the ball between 8 and 9. So pretty far behind the ball. Here I can get a little more under it because I'm closer to the net. Etc. But yes, we're flipping into this one. On this setup, we're still flipping into it. For you, you're just going, instead of using a directional air roll, you're just going to air roll to get your car flat, and then you're going to try to get under the ball. On these other setups, I want you practicing controlling the ball, driving it to the wall, and then taking it for a setup, okay? On these ones, we can jump, we can wave dash, and we can drive. But when you're self-setting up, before we reach the wall, we need to do this brake tap. You'll see me do this naturally. Just right as the ball hits the wall, it's a tap of the brake. That creates space in order for the ball to fall off the wall. And when we get our first touch, for it to be going on the net. I'll show this one more time. As I approach the wall, I brake tap now. and that allows me to get under the ball. And here I'm not even getting the best setup touches. But this is.
You don't want me to go for any like ground to air dribble setups?
We will go for some more in a sec.
Okay.
Those are these. Here you can go for ground to air dribble, but honestly, if we're not consistently getting wall to air dribble, I don't know that this is all that beneficial for you to be practicing.
Okay.
I just think like the carry is one part of the air dribble, but if I were you, I would be focused more on the wall setups. So I would ignore all these, even though they're useful and fun to practice. I would ignore most of these, and I would skip to the wall setups and just be practicing these. For you, it'll probably look something more like this. Because you need to be able to do all these self setups. If you can't control the ball to the wall and set up the air dribble, it's not going to work in game. So yeah, practice these jumps, these touches, and then go from there. Clear on how we flip into the ball. We break tap and where we hit it to get the optimal setup.
Yeah.
When we're closer to the wall, we can get more under it. So think 7, 8 o'clock. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Here too. But all these ground setups are going to be super important, and we can come back and do ground to air dribbles later. So this is, to anybody asking, dribble gem. Being able to set up these wall to air dribbles is super important for you, and I'll give you a teaser as to what we're going to do next, because you need to be able to get these rolling setups from every part of the field. And then when you can get these rolling setups from every part of the field, here, closer, and further, we can then move on to awkward setups. Sorry, I'm from Chicago. And then we'll move on to realistic air dribbles by Whey Protein. And this is the pack that you'll start to use when you get higher ranked, which is like these really strange ground to air dribble ceilings. Ones where you have to speed flip to catch up. Ones where you have to break tap, then start air dribbles. Ones where you have to catch it off the bounce. Etc., etc. Single jump. What's this one? Yeah, and then go back to the start. Yeah. Okay, but we're gonna start with the wall setups, then we'll do the ground air dribble setups, then you progress to awkward setups. Cool.
Got it.
We'll stop there. That is your training. Ground setups and dribble gym. Come back next week. We'll do realistics. We'll break down like the more nuanced techniques. Cool. Cool. Any questions from anybody in the chat about any of these packs? Cool. Purring Ferret. Spam these. These will help you get to Champ 2, Champ 3, and then we'll add realistic air dribbles when you get to like Champ 2, Champ 3, okay?
Got it.
See you next week. 2 weeks. Cool if we move on to Northern Ghost? Maybe. Yes, no, maybe so.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I was playing on borderless. That's why my mechs were slow. That's fine.
Cope.
Okay. Cope. Washed. Northern Ghost. Talk to me. What's your main goal right now?
Mainly just to see if I'm doing anything wrong, because I found this dude in like a solo queue, and we started playing a bunch, and we went on like a 7-game win streak, and it was insane. So I just wanted to see if I could improve anything on my end, because he was kind of carrying the whole time.
I saw you hit an air dribble last week, or 2 weeks ago. I recognize the car.
Yep.
That'll be in the new air dribble video for sure.
Sick. That's awesome.
Yes. All right. Set a timer for 10 minutes. So this is Diamond 3, trying to get to Champ 1.
Yeah, I'm trying to get back up there, yeah.
All right, sweet. Work on the kickoffs. Okay, so while we rotate, this is something I was playing. I was playing casuals with my teammate the other night. I don't like these flips through the midfield because exactly what happens here, you realize, oh, I want to turn, but I can't turn. And so when we're driving and rotating back, we almost always want to stay grounded, especially when we're trying to weave and get pads. Now, if they're about to shoot on the net, I get it, rush back, but your job isn't to guard the shot here. Once this play happens, your job is to guard the midfield. Your teammate is guarding the shot.
Okay.
So your job is to make sure he can't get a pass to his teammate. And flipping back does not accomplish that.
Okay.
Hard to know that, but I just want to give you that feedback. We're going to rotate back here. We should be first with this ball. We get an okay clear. That's going to play the ball to him.
Yeah.
So,
see more power.
Yeah, we need to keep this ball near the wall. So what we need to be doing here, this is a hard read to get, but yeah, we need to hit this ball on the left side and hit it to the right. We get too far to the right of the ball, and then we center it. Oh, he gives you a free shot, though. We use 2 jumps. Oh, and they almost.
Oh.
Nice.
I remember laughing at that. It's like 1 in the morning.
Yeah, that was a sequence of unfortunate events. I'd like to see you score this air roll shot 9 out of 10 times.
Yeah.
Jump,
air roll to the right.
Boom.
Yeah.
Exactly right.
I don't know what I was thinking doing that, but it went in.
It's one of those shots where it's deceivingly difficult, right? It's like so easy, it's hard.
Like open it.
Yes. Another one. See, rotate back, get through the play. It's fine. Let your teammate go. Still go out of the way. So what I wouldn't probably do is leave for corner boost at this point. So I would check back here to see if your teammate is there. And if your teammate's not there, stay in the midfield. Be annoying. He doesn't know you're 0 boost. So leaving this play, look at his position, makes it very easy for him. Now he does probably the worst possible thing and just hits it forward in a straight line. But like,
it did kind of leave him in like a 2v1.
Correct. You want to check if your teammate's going back corner, and if he is, you stay in the middle and you occupy space. You don't want to just kind of say, all right, I'm out.
Right.
Just be a body, so that way he has to hit it over you, and your teammate would presumably get the ball. Somehow your teammate doesn't have boost here, but it's okay. We'll keep waiting back. A little lag spike for me. I don't know if that was actually in the game or who from.
Oh.
We boom the ball high and to the right. Ball comes middle. It's an okay 50. Me personally, I wouldn't jump for this. I'm just thinking, teammate's dead. This guy's going for the ball. What's my objective here, right? Like, I should just let fake challenge, let him touch it, and then stay back. Now we're in front of the play. Now we're rushing back. Now somebody has to cut. It's a 1v1. You might get scored on, etc.
Would that 50 maybe be viable if you're trying to like buy time for your teammate to respawn? Or?
Probably not. Probably not, because a 50 doesn't guaranteed buy time, and the fact that this 50 goes this well is probably the best possible outcome, that it stalls, but even then you're on the wrong side of the play.
True.
Getting 2v1. So the way I would think about it, which I actually like a lot, is like, how do we stall time for my teammate? Well, you're correct. The best way to stall time for your teammate is to hit the ball around them, right? To keep playing offense. But if you can't play offense and you're forced between the decision of, I can either take a 50-50 with them or I can fake challenge with them, the better play to stall time is usually the fake challenge. Like if we're talking about you have all the space behind you, right, to work with. Here it's a very simple fake challenge. And then if you have an opening, like you said, best way to stall time is hit it over their head. Does that help how you can think about these situations?
Yeah. Yep.
Cool.
Just like try and consider the pros and cons of what I'm about to do.
Correct.
And yeah.
Consider that your teammate is gone. If you have a clean beat, you have permission to go, even if your teammate's not respawned. Nice shot.
That was nasty.
Very
Yeah,
good shot.
I get it.
Yeah, it's important to think about. I've thought about these things a lot, which is like, yes, you do have permission to go if you have a beat. If you just have a 50, I don't recommend you go.
Okay.
So this is fine. You go for a 50 here because you have to go. You have no vision. Here I probably wait. Here I probably never go.
Yeah.
It just looks like he still has the ball. And you're just playing a miss. Once again, you're the last man back. Just a little greedy. That's okay. You're doing a good job rotating back. You're picking up pads. Now here I want to stay grounded. Okay, so I'm going to give you a little bit of feedback just on how we position in these scenarios in general. I like that you're moving to the back post, but it's a little too strict. Can you take a guess why?
Kind of because like nobody really has a good control over the ball. Like my teammates being challenged, and then like yeah, I think it's just because the ball isn't being controlled by anyone, so there's no real play being made, so I don't really need to get ready for a play.
Correct. So I would say if blue is moving at you and blue has the ball here and your teammate's about to drive at him, yes, you should almost always be going back, right? Playing safe. But in this position, something interesting happens. Your teammate beats him. So now your teammate's moving forward and he's going to take a 50 somewhere out here, right? He's gonna move it forward and they're going to take a 50.
So I should move up mid.
Right. So you should be positioning around this pad. The risk of being back here, and I just want to be very clear about what can and will happen, is your teammate will take a 50 here, and it will roll to the middle. And then what will happen is you will be sitting back here, and the blue player will take it and shoot on you for free. Because you're not supporting further up, closer to these pads. So if my teammate has the ball up here, I can be at this pad or this pad. If they're attacking me in my corner, then yes, go back post. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Cool.
Cool. And you're still in position when this happens, either way. Like if you're positioned here at this pad, you can still save that.
Right.
Not saying
it'd probably be
over
an
here.
easier save too.
Way easier.
Because it's off the wall.
Correct. You'd be viewing it from the position of an attacker.
Right.
Rather than from under the net. You're going to have to cut here because somebody's there. Yeah, so very important concept about when to go back post. I mean, you guys are owning this game, but here we try to go for a dribble. I would love, I mean, it's really hard to control this ball, but I'm so greedy. I would just take that ball and start to air dribble, probably. I do like trying to stay with it and score. We just get too far.
I saw
off
this
the left.
teammate left. Yeah.
I like that you knew not to shoot it immediately, though. You knew, like, I need to catch this ball because nobody's, challenging me. It's very hard. We just need to, like, power slide through the catch to get under it. Not easy. Not an easy.
Yeah, I'm still trying to get a hang of the power slide catch, or like the change in direction with the power slide.
Yes.
I find myself just like completely losing it when I do that. I don't know.
Me too. I'm relearning new controls. That was nice. I'm relearning new controls, and it's very difficult.
I should be mid here.
No, you're doing good. This is fine position. So you're here. You're grabbing boost. Yeah, grabbing this boost is a little greedy. Like I would probably stay over here, but it's fine. You grab boost. You just need to get back to the mid kind of quickly. You're in a fine position here.
Please.
And it just ends up working.
My teammate's insane.
Yeah. You got to reset.
I don't know what. Should I have gone for that challenge? Because he was already there.
No, probably not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if he got beat, I would have been back.
Yeah. Correct. They're just not like guaranteed situations. And if you get beat, it is pretty much guaranteed that you're scored on.
So I'm just taking too much risks in general.
Yes, when going for centers and going for passes. And then we talked a little bit about fake challenging. We talked a little bit about positioning on when to position on back post. Yes. So yes, we covered a couple things. Do you have any questions? Does anybody in chat have any questions? We'll work on the power slide catches. I have a pack, I think, called Drift Catching by King Ranny. Do I still have it? Drift Catch Training by King Ranny. I should honestly be doing this pack personally. I'm not going to be able to do it with my new controls, but this is exactly that.
Okay. Is there a specific spot where I should start power sliding, or?
On each shot, you're going to be looking at a different scenario.
Okay.
So I could give a detailed run through of the pack maybe next week. If it's something that you want to go over.
Okay. Yeah,
Each shot is different. Yeah.
Okay.
We can run this next week. And actually give me some time to practice it, because with my new controls, I'm not going to be able to do this pack justice.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't even get the shot, so.
Alright.
Any other questions? Northern Ghost, you're getting mechy. You're getting there.
I'm making my way up. Making my way up.
Making your way. If you have more questions, we can cover more
Making
next
my
week.
way downtown.
One of my favorites.
Making my way down ranks.
Down race, yeah, that's
I feel
really
that
good.
one. That's my song.
Any questions on the drift catching or anything else? We're gonna keep rolling.
I'm good.
Cool. Appreciate Northern Ghost. Let's get to champ, baby. Next up is Nautical. First event, yeah?
Yes.
Nice.
First event.
I'm excited. I think it's this replay.
Yeah, I think that's
the
the
Vito one. Which one would be you?
I'm the one that's. I don't think this is the one.
Maybe I'm on the wrong one. Let me check. Making my way downtown. Double or
Mine
tap?
might be the one that. Yeah, that might be the god tier spelling one.
Double or tap. Yeah, I found it. Nautical.
Yep, that's me. Nautical one.
Nautical one. All right, talk to me about your current rank. Give me a little background. What's your main goal right now?
All right, so back a while ago, maybe a couple of years, I peaked at Champ 2. I took quite a long break from Rocket League, and I came back, but a lot of the bad habits I had from Diamond kind of stuck around without me knowing. And I'm getting the training from Torrent, and I'm in a spot where I'm starting to develop my mechanics because I'm really not mechanical at all. And I'm learning, the more advanced positioning. So really the focus is like learning what options are, what my job's supposed to be at, where I'm at in the field.
Yes. Option coverage.
Yes.
A little challenging at first, but we can talk through those situations when they come up. That's great. Anything else?
That's
the
it.
current
Everything
rank.
else is just. Currently I'm Champ 1, but I kind of go up and down between Champ 2 and Champ 1.
Okay. Fantastic. Champ 1, Champ 2, option coverage, training with Torment. You're in good hands. He can help you with your mechs for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. We'll watch from here. I will see how we can improve option coverage. In this position, we know we overcommitted, so I'm not going to dwell on it.
Yep.
Alright, ball goes back. Grab boost. We're going to turn here. Good luck. Yeah, this is just a kickoff situation where I say good luck. Hope you don't get scored on. Just have to play 1v1 defense. Okay, we're supporting our teammate here. Playing across the middle. So I would say here, your positioning. Let's talk about option coverage a little bit. So I'm going to ask you some questions. Which way is the play moving?
Towards the center of the field.
Towards the center of the field. And towards which side? Blue or orange?
Their side, blue.
Exactly. The ball's moving towards blue side. We see a blue player facing back, rotating back. We see another blue player. Which way is he facing?
He's facing back towards the net as well.
He's facing back towards the net as well. So all of this information tells me I can't get scored on right now, which means I have permission to be insanely aggro. Like I can be on this boost pad. And I know that because everybody on the field is facing this way. That make sense?
Yep.
Now, if this play was, one guy was facing here, one guy was facing here, it'd be a little harder. But because of that information, you can be right behind your teammate. So that way, when this 50 happens, you're immediately shooting.
I think for a second I thought he was facing towards me, and that's why I stayed that far back.
And so that's a good question. And so in that scenario, I wasn't going to talk about this, but if he was facing towards you, I would still be positioning insanely aggro. I'd still be super, super aggro. And the reason is you're in control of the ball. So it's a 2v1, right? And if your teammate gets dunked and it goes straight in your net, that's your teammate's fault, especially as you get to the higher rank. That should not happen. You should be super aggro here because 80% of the time what's going to happen is there's going to be a 50-50 on the goal line, and it's your job to make sure that that turns into a goal for you. Like exactly like this. You should be air roll shotting it over both of their heads right now. So this is something actually...
Much like one of the other people, I play very, very passively.
Very patient. I played this way too. It wasn't until I had a coaching session with a former pro player named Rapid who was very good at the game mode of 2s. And he was telling me, like, you need to be... Low-ranked players have this idea that, like, I play a play style. I am aggressive. I am passive. But high-ranked players are passive or aggressive depending on the information in any given moment. So they become an aggressive player when they have permission to play aggressive. They become patient when they play patient when they need to.
Okay.
So that's where you'll that's like something that you'll have to develop as you get higher rank. Great demo. Really good job looking for those demos as you rotate. It's a very good play. And it's just a free goal. Almost.
Yeah.
No! This is hard.
I did not expect it to go that far back out.
Yeah, you almost had no reaction time.
Yeah, I'm a bit of an unk. My reaction time's not good.
That's okay. Yeah, so I would encourage you, and in this position too, this is very common. Do you know what you're doing here? I often coach on this.
I'm anticipating a center.
You're anticipating a center, exactly. So there are a couple options with what can happen with this play, right?
Mm-hmm.
He can get stopped in the corner, and it can go this way. He can center the ball, which is what you're playing for. It can go this way. Or he could hit it too far, and it can go this way. I think you can see where I'm going with this, right?
Yeah.
Right now, you're covering one of the three options. Whereas if you just position right here, you get access to all three. Not two, but all three. You see that?
Yeah.
So yeah, we position here. We go whoop. We should be positioned right here. This is you. And this is you if you position here. Because then if it goes left, you turn left. If it goes middle, you go middle. If it goes right, you go right. So this is a very common beginner mistake of like, I think the ball's going to come across the field, so I'm going to position all the way across the field. I think you might get a goal. It didn't matter. But this is really important because that will actually cost you in situations. Somebody said, Gray says, came back after watching years ago of your vids. Appreciate it, Gray. Thank you. There's a lot to catch up on. Go watch my new air roll video. That video is popping off. Like 200K views in 2 months, which is really good for me.
That's actually what got me to the training.
Really? We put so much time into that video, man. It's insane. People don't even understand. We put months.
Right
that
after
video was
watching
like 3.5 months.
Sorry.
Yeah, go, please.
I'm saying right after watching that video, it helped a lot. And I think literally the first game I played after watching that video, I was actually able to score an air roll shot topping off the wall on the opponent's net and then just dunking it in, which I've never done before.
That's awesome. That's why we make them. See, I'm working on an air dribble video right now, and it's like a 10 or 15 minute tutorial. And I initially made it like, oh, I'm just gonna make an updated air dribble tutorial and just update it and drop it. And I finish it, and I'm like, how could we make this like the air roll video? So we're gonna spend like another, couple weeks, maybe months, to get it to the point of where I'm really, really happy with it. Like kind of like the air roll video. So it might turn into like a 30 to 60 minute video on air dribbling. But that's awesome. I'm glad you found that. Yeah, so this is, once again, I'm just going to highlight it, not because you need to be taught again, but just so that you see it. So what are we doing in this position?
We're doing the same thing as last time. We're going to the far right with its overshot.
Yeah.
Position.
It shows that you're thinking the ball is going to come here, which is correct, but you can position for this and position for worse options.
Mhm.
Is this something you've been talking about with Torment? Because this is like the key of option coverage. Like you can cover multiple. options from
Yeah,
it.
Torment kind of been highlighting covering and supporting teammates from the center rather than going off to one side of the field.
Yes. Covering in the center rather than moving off to one side of the field. That's correct. In situations where you can, that is what we want to be doing. Nice first touch. A little bit heavy, but that's okay.
Yeah,
So
well, that's a work in progress.
These are very difficult. I'll do a little bit of mechanical training, and then if there's any other questions you have, that we could go over them. I think this is very important to understand. So, I'm going to pull up this pack called Dribble Training and just talk about ground to air dribbles. So a lot of players don't understand this. This is actually a question that I when I do one-on-one sessions and I coach lower rank players. I'm talking like golds, for example. They'll ask like, how do I get the ball on my car? And to get a ground to air dribble pop or to get a ball on your car, it's the same concept. If a ball is rolling towards you in Rocket League, you don't need to drive into it to give it height. If it hits you, it will climb on top of your car, right? It'll just roll up it. And so if the ball's moving fast, it's the same thing on a ground to air dribble. You don't need to drive into it in order to pop it into the air. We have this feeling like we need to drive into it to give it, a pop. But that's actually not the case. You want to let the ball hit you. So on a ground to air dribble, I'm going to skip ahead. You want to let the ball hit you. Like I could literally, I'm going to exaggerate it here. Let the ball hit me, and then I can, you see how I didn't even have to drive into the ball, and I can just start a ground to air dribble? I'm doing this not because I think it's what you should do, but just to prove a point. When you're setting up these ground to air dribbles, you want almost no speed. And so like if we're looking at a setup like this, like we are like not even boosting into it before we set up. All the speed comes after this touch. You see, even if I drive into the ball with a little bit of boost, I can't air dribble this.
Right.
So it's no boost, get under the ball, and then you can do whatever you want to do. I'll show this one more time. No boost, then we can air dribble. No boost, then we can air dribble.
So it seems like the whole concept of starting slow and then speeding up is
Exactly.
almost for everything.
This is correct. You gotta start slow to go fast. When you get really good, you can, hit the ball into the ceiling and then reset. I can't do these things. I'm not good enough to do these, but you can hit the ball into the ceiling and like reset and like do other crazy mechs. This is what you'll see the pros do these days. But yeah, we start slow to go fast. So on these same things, on these ground air dribble setups, I'm trying to go back. We let the ball hit us, then we start the air dribble. Capiche? Feel good?
Yes, sir.
Cool. Are there any other questions I can help you with? I hope this was helpful. We gave a few things about option coverage, a few mechanical things, but I don't want to overwhelm you with info.
That's alright. Some of the stuff we're already working on, so.
Cool. Yeah, I think this will be really good for you.
At this point, it's just fine-tuning it because I'm working on all those things, but it's just not consistent yet.
Yeah, you'll get consistent as we climb through. Cool. A couple people asked for the packs in chat. Yes, we're watching both chats, so appreciate it.
All right.
Until next week.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for coming. We got one more. Are you cool if we move on, Nautical? One more?
Yep.
Soleman.
Cool.
Soleman's next. Thank you, Nautical.
That's me.
Yes, we got one more. Folks in chat, if you are sick of hearing my voice, just wait 10 more minutes. Or tab out. You can tab out. Two solutions. If you're undecided, leave it on for my views. Thank you. Soleman, I'm looking for your replay. It's called Soleman GC1. Hiding in plain sight.
Yeah, it's called Soleman GC.
Yeah. Profound says, is this live or is this a rerun? Does that answer your question?
Sounds like a rerun to me.
Yeah. You're playing against 2025 Elantra. Oh wait, are you 2025 Elantra? No, you're Soleman. Total 2025.
Yep.
All right, GC1, how can I help?
Just trying to figure out how to improve. I'm wanting. This is I think this is like low GC1, and I peaked 1557. Trying to get higher. Trying to get to 1600.
Cool. Anything in specific you want to focus on? Open everything.
Pretty much. Trying to find the weakest point. Improve on that, of course.
Correct.
And just whatever else I can get.
Somebody understands how to get better at Rocket League. Theory of constraints. Free. No way, saves that. Nice. Yeah, theory of constraints. Why do you want to improve your weakest point? Why not just get good at what you're already good at?
Well, I mean, the weakest points is probably where you get scored on, and if you get scored on, you're not gonna win games.
Yes. Weakest point is what holds you back. It's not the strongest point. People are like, I'm bad at defense, so then they can just go train offense, and they stay bad at defense. They don't address the problem. That's why they weren't ranking up.
There's my 5% of being able to not wall dash right there in the past like 3 seconds.
That's okay.
If I wall dash, I
It's
can
like
save that.
rank. Somebody said you have to be a monthly sub for these classes. Yes, these are monthly sub classes. We have classes that you can pay for like one time on certain mechanics on Metafy. Like I have an air dribble one coming up. But yeah, these replay reviews are monthly subs. These are monthly subs right now.
Ignore the camera flicking.
It's okay. This whole situation was really weird to me after the kickoff. So the kickoff happens and the ball moves into their corner. So you're grabbing boost and you're moving forward. Nice, you get the half boost. So here it looks like we have the ball. We try to hit one around. We don't get a touch around, which is unfortunate, but you rotate back fast. So here we're cutting, and we go for a shot on net. We kind of just go for a shot on net, which wasn't the most effective. Here I'm totally fine with like hitting this ball. If you get scared that like I don't have time to catch it, you can hit this ball to the wall and then like start an air dribble. It is an option.
Yeah, it was that millisecond where I saw him pretty much facing forward, so if I hit towards the wall, I assumed he was going to be able to get to it just as quick as me.
Great cut. That's not bad to assume. Here you're just like trying not to get demoed. These situations are really hard. Like I would probably just jump right now. Because I just assume that if I stay still, he's going to demo me every time, and then we're just done for. He ends up going for a pass, which honestly should be a goal, but they don't score it, so you're fine. But yeah, I'd probably just YOLO jump this. If I'm you. Right after this touch, I just jump. And then if he hits it behind me, then we try to block angles. We'll keep watching. Ball gets cleared. Over, we're dodging demos. See what teammate's gonna do. Protect his 50. Just get a 50 here. Great 50. Get around. Good job. Grab pads. Watch middle. That's fine. I would go here. I would cut. Me personally, I would cut my teammate. Even though, yes, he does have the ball, you can clearly hit it over one into open space. Right?
I see that, yep.
If he hits it left, he's taking it into, you know, somebody's contesting him, and I'm just really scared in this position the whole time.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's a very common occurrence to see my, like, just that position, so cutting makes sense now.
Yeah. It feels greedy, but, like, you get to a certain rank where, like, if you have a better angle than your teammate, it's your responsibility to take it from him. And he can be pissed if he wants to be, but nice shot. Cool guys, don't look.
I mean, it was open. We don't want tutorials on open nets.
I like grabbing boost here, hit around one, wall dashes. Now you're rattled because you didn't get the first one. I like the idea of the run through. You are grabbing boost, which is great. The ball gets hit over. We're a little slow. I think we turned the wrong way there. I want you to turn right. Kind of guarding the high air dribble, which is good. So I'm fine with this. You're still back, plenty of time. Go early. Nice. So we don't get the touch we want there, but oh wow, it's saved. But I like the idea of going early. We have to touch that high, but I really like that you're waiting for them to make a bad touch, and then when they make a bad touch, you try to get in the way. Yeah, we just need to stall this high.
Yep. Yeah, I definitely just made a really bad touch.
You had short reaction time, so it wasn't the easiest touch.
For chat, this is GC1.
Yes. Wave dash. We'll have ball here. We have to control this. Nice. See if we can get a cut. We had an opportunity to cut. Here, now you cut. Now the open space is this way.
Gotcha.
So you fake one, and now you cut. We end up getting a 50, but I think we could have cut. I think we turned the wrong way here. This might be him. Unlucky. Yeah, here we just need to, after this touch, keep driving back as your teammate's under it. Yeah. Sort of didn't realize he would be back in time. That boost. So you play this very patient style of default rotating, which I don't hate, but like I have noticed a pattern that I probably wouldn't play the same way. I don't know if it's right or wrong, but I probably wouldn't play the same way. Like here, we're not looking at the play, but we're on defense. I default, I'm going back here. But this is a situation where if the ball comes middle here, who gets it first?
They're last man.
They're last man, exactly. Which is like, why? If we can be sitting here shadowing, why let that happen? We can support more aggressively. You end up correcting for that, but it... Oh, I just froze. Hopefully I don't crash. Wait till it comes back.
Oh, I think he's back now.
We're back. All goods?
Yep.
Yeah. So this is... What I would be doing here is when I feel like kind of these awkward moments where I don't know where to go, where we're kind of supporting teammate, I would just be driving back slowly, no boost, watching the play. If at any point it comes middle, you can turn back. By exiting the play here, you then realize you're too far, re-enter, realize you're too close, turn back, and it creates this awkward not supporting, not defending. That makes sense? Great plays.
Yeah, that definitely makes sense. My initial thought was I was gonna go follow the ball off of the kickoff.
Yeah.
But he just landed so perfectly in the way.
He did. Yeah, you can also like,
yeah,
try
that
to
makes sense.
leap over him and go, but honestly, I would just turn back.
Yeah,
turn
pull
back
a Cars
and stay
moment.
grounded. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Cars
Gotcha then.
moment. Yeah, it just because what your worst fear because you weren't prepared for it ends up happening, which is like he gets free ball. He's attacking you. He kind of hits it away and you make a nice play, but here I would be ground to air dribbling most times. Flick is not bad, it's just not the highest percentage play.
Gotcha.
Great cut. Good cut again. Position safe for teammate. Yeah, so like same thing here. So this is a habit. So in this position I would go, I understand that he might go for the ball and he might be beat, but I would grab this pad, and keep go. Like I would go like this. I would be driving closer to the play. Because what I'm scared of here is once again, this 50 happens and where does the ball go?
Out mid more likely, yeah.
Yeah, it goes mid.
And then I would be there because I'm already facing that way.
Right, versus here, we're only covering the defensive option, but we're not even really covering that, because if he gets this 50, it's coming back to him, which is exactly what happens.
Yeah, and it's just bouncing off wall, and I'd still be there anyways.
Exactly. So yeah, it's this idea that like we can support the play more by just driving slowly and being in the midfield, rather than being at our back post at all times. So here we're going pad, and then we're moving here. I'm not saying move to the front post. I'm saying like sit between these two pads somewhere. Like you're going like pad, and then you're like right here.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
As opposed to back here. Yeah. Just want to be super precise about what the thought process is there, because then when the ball does come middle, which it most likely will, you're first. We can't let their second man be first to these positions. Very tough. You are shooting well for the
really
most part.
Sad.
I know, it's really sad. If you convert that, it's 3-2. In middle. Nice.
I really thought it was game goal too.
Wow, he's not going. Good try. crazy that he's not going. Good try on the
Yeah, I
recovery.
thought he was going, so I tried to recover it.
We're trying to help. Hopefully teammate doesn't get nice. Patience here.
So,
Somebody have a question?
Oh yeah, I see it now.
Cool. Thank you, Monkey. Appreciate you helping in chat. Yeah, so here we just have to be patient. You have to know in this scenario that it is almost impossible for him to challenge. Right? If at any point he hits break and he tries to jump, you're just gonna dust him, right? Because he has to slam the brake, come to a stop, then jump in order to be able to go for the ball. Whereas all you have to do is keep driving forward.
Yeah, I see it now. Hindsight.
Yeah. And you give teammate time to demo, which unfortunately ends up in him touching. Yeah, this is just a hard position to score from. I mean, really, yeah, we want to get under the ball, hit it out to the middle, and then come around. Very difficult to do. I can coach on that if you want, or if you already know how to do it, then go for it. It's just
I mean, for
execution.
others, if they don't know, I'm fine with it. But yeah, I'm pretty familiar.
Fair play. Yeah, this is honestly, you score open net, you slow down, you maintain possession, and you go for more ground to air dribbles instead of flicks. So you convert a little bit better when you get the ball. You position closer as second man, like as in midfield instead of back post. And then like we convert one open net, and you win this game like 5-1, 5-2.
Yep.
But the setup concept.
Yeah, I was pretty disappointed in that far open net.
In this position, I actually hit the ball away from the net. Like, I super exaggerated it here. But the idea is, like, when you're doing these setups and you're super close to the opponent's net, what you do is your first touch actually hits the ball away. So your first touch hits it away from the net here almost, and then we score.
Gotcha. I've never really thought to do that. I just go, like, not like straight out, but...
Because, like, here is,
not
like,
like away, though.
Here's two, like, we'll save this shot every time. Because you're too narrow. You see what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
So, like, the ball needs to come out to the midfield. You, like, come around it. Comes, like, out to the midfield. You come around it. And then you're shooting from up front. See what I mean?
See, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I think I don't ever come around. I've done those kind of pops, but I don't think I come around for it. Or, like, I guess around enough, I should say.
Yeah. Very important to know how to do that. Right, you can get behind the ball and then shoot. But yeah, Soleman, I think we went over a couple good concepts, so I hope that helps you.
Yeah, I think so.
Cool. Woohoo, that's a triple reset.
Like,
right there.
a lot of the biggest ones was probably just patience, and I need to be more patient sometimes. Or I guess finding the patient moments.
Yes. Finding the patient moments. I feel like you feel pretty set. Any other questions? Anybody in chat have questions, or we feel good?
I feel pretty good. I hit my first reset musty backboard ever, like yesterday.
Reset musty backboard. Nice.
Yep. GC1 finally hitting reset musties.
I don't know if I've ever hit a reset musty in game.
Hey,
I'll probably never do it in game.
Actually, I have. I have in game, but I don't remember last time. I'm just going for comp max.
I've been working on the thing that you told me to a little bit, and I might have a couple questions if you're done with this.
For sure. I have time for questions.
I'm good.
Let's go.
So I'm when hitting the ball like into the setup for the air dribble, are you trying to hit it with like the back of your car or like the nose? If you're flipping into it.
Here. Nose. I'm getting above the ball. I'm flipping into it with my nose.
Okay.
So like I'm setting up the ball for the air dribble. I flip like this. Nose, yeah. Correct. So following like this, I brake tap.
Could you show me one a little closer to the net? Because I'm having trouble.
Like half boost?
No, like halfway. From the half to the mid, or to the end.
From halfway, like here.
Yeah.
one from this side.
How about
Can I
one
get a
like
video
you?
with a good angle?
What's up?
How about one like even closer, like you're in their side of the net, or their side of the court?
Sure. Didn't get a reset. Show one.
All right, thank you.
Yep. It's one of those things that when you know how to do it, looks like the easiest thing ever, and until you know how to do it, it's seemingly impossible.
All right, your Road to GC1 series coming out when?
Right now, I could take a quick break and then we can do twos until we lose on stream, because I am so far underranked, it's disgusting.
I'll join you.
And perhaps I'll just lose, and perhaps I'll straight up lose. Coaching, I'm gonna say. Say peak GC3 coaching monthly subs on Metafy. There we go. Updating the titles. How do I indicate that I was doing multiple things on a live stream chat? Like it could be like peak GC3 to now twos until I lose. Coaching monthly subs on, like it was coaching monthly subs on Metafy. Now it's twos until I lose.
Well, I don't know how it works on YouTube, but I know Twitch automatically separates the titles whenever you change them. So it'll show like chapter 1, chapter 2 with each title. I don't know if it's the same thing on YouTube though.
Oh, so I could just say twos until I lose.
Probably.
All right, we'll do
So yeah.
rank 2v2. Let's coach monthly subs on Metafy. All right, I'll be right back. And we'll play some rank games. BRB.
Cool.
Guys, if you came to the Discord, really appreciate you coming into the call today. Every other week I am here. Good to see the familiar faces and some new ones as well. I'm here every other week for these coaching calls for, until as long as it takes. We also have the monthly GCB coaches tournament coming up where I'll be playing and the rest of the coaches will be playing in it. And I do my EU friendly analysis events once a month as well. So I'm in here 4 or 5 times a month. Just check the event calendar. We've got almost an event a day going on between me and all the other coaches running their stuff. So just mark interested and I will see you at the next one. Thanks so much for coming. Peace, Soleman. Peace, Northern Ghost, Katra, Zion. I'll see you later. Bye, guys. All right. Anybody who's watching in chat, I'm going to run to the bathroom, and then we'll do twos until I lose. All right. BRB. Play some Spotify. Probably get canceled. Or demonetized, as I should say. Mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, it's hot. My room gets so hot because of the computer and the light, I think. All right. Chat, we're back. I need me a list by 4. All right, let's play some games. 29 Massine says, "Can you coach me?" Negative. Negative. Judging by the way you're typing, I think you're below the age of 18, and we only coach folks below the age of 18. I mean, above the age of 18, not below. But if I do one-off coaching sessions on metafy.gg/spookluke, so if you want to buy a one-off session, you can buy a one-off session, but you probably don't need it. My coaching is not the best value, so like if you want better value coaching, there are way cheaper coaches on Metafy. I'm just one of the most I'm just the most popular, so my coaching's more expensive. Oh yeah, I did add Spotify capture, but apparently it's not going. Let me make sure it's going through. Let me make sure that's fixed. Thank you, Soleman. Appreciate it, man. Soleman, did I give you mods and stuff? I'm looking up specific sound. Okay, are we good now? Is this going through now? Can you guys hear now? Spotify going through or no? Let's see. Dark says, "Thank you for the videos. They help so much." Awesome. Glad they help, man. There we go. I untoggled it. Can you guys hear music now? Still no Spotify? Alright, let me know when they come through. I'm going to keep testing. I'm putting it through a channel called Music. It's working now? Okay, cool. Yeah, it just took a second. Cool. All right, let's warm up. I'm gonna do questions, and we'll also play rank 2s in a sec. All right, let's tab over into here. Hopefully the music's going through now. I've been watching you since 2021. Thank you. Cool. Guys, I'm champ 3. Time to rank up. I'll play until I lose and then I'm off. And probably need to leave chats on here. Need to end this event. Alright, closing this. We're joining. Ever since then, your videos helped me so much. I'm glad I came across your vids. Appreciate it, Dark. Whoa, I lag spiked. We're back. He's gonna get this boost for free. Totally whiffed it. Teammate should have. No boost here still. Feels bad. Can't hit the ball. I keep lag spiking right before I hit it. Somebody's doxing me. This guy should have it. Nice touch. Speed. He shouldn't have anything here. Play around to a teammate. He tries. Get a 50. Can't go. Gotta move back. Try to stay behind the ball. Start a touch over here. Or at least 50 this. Probably demo this guy. No touch. Probably start a ground to air dribble once I get boost. Now he hits it around. Teammate should have it for free. Play back. I'm gonna play close here. Support him on the right. He's probably gonna take a 50. That 50 over the head is not ideal. It's gonna go up the wall. Teammate should have for free. I'm gonna try to demo this guy as he rotates back. Can't get him. Teammate doesn't 1v1 though. Teammate can split it up. Be annoying. I can go. If he hits it to the wall, I'll just cut. Should be free. Nice. Somebody said the commands on Twitch are not working. I don't know if I have commands set up. I'll have to check. I couldn't tell you last time I set up commands. I may have commands somewhere, but I don't know. Rent-free Carter says, what's up, Luke? What's up, Carter? Oh, I keep lag spiking. You guys see that? That was weird. Teammate should have that. Trying to demo him. He's got first. He hits hard to the wall. Can cut. Take his boost. I can hit one. I can just float behind this. 50 him. And get a reset. Teammate hits it across. Not the best touch. I gotta make sure I don't get demoed here. I'm gonna cut because he looks awkward. Wow, he's not awkward at all. Just left my teammate solo for a sec. Teammate should have. Can at least go for a shot. Land on it. I'm just gonna leave and grab boost. Teammate gets speed. I want to make sure I'm back in time. I might not be back. My bad. Too slow. Taking boost there is too greedy. Teammate shouldn't go, but it's my fault for not being back. He should pass here. Should be free. My friend invited me. Uncle Legend. I should have ball. Probably cut here. Try to hit the ball back to my teammate who's in the corner, but he didn't go back to the corner. Hit the ball over one. We're just looking for a demo here. They're awkward. Supporting teammate here. Waiting for a pass. I should not be challenging there. Teammate should have free. Nice. I should not be challenging though, to be honest with you. Bad challenge. Should I watch Twitch stream or YouTube stream? I don't know what'll be better for you. Somehow we're queuing? While I'm in game? This is beyond me. Rocket League is beyond me. I'll treat up. Trying to get boost. At least demo him. Be annoying. At least get a 50. Just continue to be annoying. He should go here. Just try to get in the way. Block angles. Teammate should go here. I should support though. Him missing is not ideal. Have to be ready to block. Ready to go fast. I'm just gonna keep going through here. Looking for a run through. I'm surprised he doesn't continue to go for the ball. Let him teammate cut. He has better angle, but I will support in case he gets flicked. Just make sure they can't have corner boost for free. Not the touch I wanted, but we're okay. Take it from teammate a little bit. Be a little greedy. I might go for a ground double here. Too high. My mistake. Teammate gets a good 50. Free goal. They should forfeit. Yeah. Twitch is better, but if you're more active on the YouTube, then it makes sense because don't see you as often on Twitch. Yeah, that makes sense. Champ 3. This is where I land after my placements. Gotta get out of Champ 3, I guess. Can't get a skim. $360. Should I watch Twitch streams or YouTube streams? Oh, that's profound. I'll go back right. Should have. I knew he would go early and I just couldn't get the touch around. Trying to demo him. Somehow I got Goomba stomped, I think. My bad. Not playing around him. I should be able to play the ball around that guy there. Grab boost here. Watch center. Ball goes right. Not the best touch. I wanted to play it to the wall. He gets a 50. Can't really go until my teammate's back, but if this guy gives me an opportunity to challenge, I will. Teammate is going. Nice. Bumped second. If he gets it to me, I'll score. Can't quite. This guy plays it up. He might have one more. Missed the shot. Feels bad, man. Let a teammate go. It's a hard into the corner. Can't really go though. Might have one more. Round one. Good try. Kind of just hits it to him though. Should have save. Teammate should have. Move forward. Over one. Nice. I'll cheat. Ball goes back. Lagging. I keep lag spiking, unfortunately. Stay wet. Can't go. Gonna play miss. It's okay. We're scored on. Well, my bad. I have better angle, but I hit it off my teammate. So that's my bad. I'll cheat. Just gonna play fast here. Nice, teammate can hit one more. Demo. Nice. Forced him out. Teammate gets a nice flick. Hey Luke, how long do you recommend to practice any day? I don't think there's a perfect time. Depends what your goals are. Gets it over, that's okay. To play high here. Trying to dodge demos. Sucks. I could do a better job of dodging demos. I think I should drive straight here instead of brake checking. Yeah. I could just keep driving straight and dodge him that way. Just play ball the whole time. Take their boost. It's gotta go. Bounce. Ball bounces up. No, not the bounce I expected. Might have him beat. It goes early. Just getting bullied. Touched. Should have it. Pass back maybe? It doesn't. Play it high. Mid beats, nice. He misses. A fake. Thought I had a 50. My bad. Try to hit that up. It didn't go up. And I just got destroyed. Sit across. Couldn't get it here. A little cheap. Feels bad. Luckily it's not in. Not ideal. Have to make sure I don't get demoed here. Can't go for this. At least hit it forward. Go again. Is over one. Not the touch. No wall dash. Can't go. Good try. All right, until we lose. This is champ 3. Feels bad. GG's. Thank you, Soleman. Hey Spook Luke, I had a question unanswered. Is it better to bind directional air roll to L2? This is I think that's the Zen method. Better? No, it's really personal preference. I mean, there's like a slight edge. People say like 1% maybe advantage to having air roll on a trigger, but no, I don't think it's a serious thing. Luke, can I send you a video of my air dribbles and you tell me my mistakes? Not doing that right now, but I will have an air dribble tutorial coming out soon. Elite Alpha says you can basically get the same amount of precision by tapping air roll. Yes, probably. I'm gonna go left. Probably have to play corner here. Somebody covers ground. He covers ground. Totally missed. Good luck, teammate. Over one. Try to play ball center, trying to dodge demo. Get ball forward. 50. Play back here. I want to support, but I have no boost. He's probably first. I'm gonna play out here. Team wants to go. Play back. Play it across. Control boost here. Nobody's here. He's going early, so I'll hit over one. Kind of plays ball to second. Have to play back. Not the best touches. Teammate should have. Good touch. Is forward. Or around one. Round two, open. I could have got a double there. Play round one. Forcing the ball off that guy. Can't go here. I need to make sure I don't get demoed. Hot shot. Can't get the touch around him that I want. Great cut by teammate. That might just be in. Nice. Nice shot. Luke, how can I defend a Smurf in Plat 3 who is triple flip resetting? I don't know, man. Question on air dribbles when I do the setup. Do I use directional air roll to face the ball or joystick air roll? I use directional air roll, but... And, you know, once you get to a high rank, you'll want to use directional air roll on almost all your air dribbles. Wow, I just gave him an open. But joystick is fine to start. You might have a 50. Round one. Over one. Teammate might score. Nice. Nice shot! Are the comments on screen from TikTok or YouTube? I don't know. Yo, Luke, I have to ask a question. Is GCBC still a thing? Yeah, we have the Grand Champ Bootcamp right now, and we have community as well. We have a low-cost community, and then we have we still do one-on-one coaching memberships, like the high-rank ones. Nice. Can I get to GC without speed flip? You can. I wouldn't recommend it. I'd recommend learning it. I serve that right to him. Hit around 1. Cool. Good try on the 50. Good shot from teammate. Have a good night, Dark. Thanks for coming in. They're back. Cool. Somebody asked a good question. Can you get to GC without speed flip? I'm champ 3. Can I get to GC without speed flip? I'm champ 3. So can is a funny word. Can you? Yes. Why are you on a challenge to get to GC without speed flip? Why are we? I don't know. I think in 2025, trying to get GC without speed flip is harder, and you're gonna sink more time learning other skills than you would if you just learn speed flip. It will give you more gains than almost any other mechanic, especially when you get to like even Diamond 2, Diamond 3. It's hard for me to say there's a more beneficial mechanic to learn than the speed flip that will help you in more situations. So long story short, the answer is yes. I would prioritize that. And 50 goes left. We're gonna grab boost here. Watch pass maybe. Okay, it's just in their net, potentially. Not quite. Trying to stop him, but I can't really get in the way. Get a 50. This guy's low boost in the back. Teammate might go for a shot. He's still low boost in the back. Fortunate. Can't really do anything. Might be able to get a stop here. Since nobody's going, I'll play close. If it gets a B, this guy might hit it high. I should be able to score that. He's my teammate in 1v1. Great job by teammate clutching up. These guys are playing very slow. Teammate gets blocked. I think we'll be first here though. Hit around 1. Go for a quick shot. I might be able to get a demo. Good try. I'm gonna play low here and just be annoying. Force him to hit it up. I have time to grab boost. He might have a reset. This guy still has ball. I might get demoed here, so I gotta be careful. $50. Probably gonna take that boost. He's looking for a demo. Just dodge the demos. It might be beat here. Just gotta watch demo here. Should be fine as long as they don't get demoed. Trying to look for a demo there. Can't quite get it. Over one. Can't get it over the second though. Wow, he saves it. Nice. Unlucky. We're fine. It's low on boost, so I gotta support him here. Over one. Good luck. I was a little slow on my air dribble bump. Gave him enough time to recover. Clear that hard. Teammate should have open. Good try. Might be in. Not quite. Teammate should have better angle. Oh, teammate's in front of me. It's open. Unlucky. Nice. There we go. There we go. What a run through. What a run through. Good job staying close there. Mid should be going here. Good try. I just have to go here. Teammate should have. Nice touch. Round one. A little slow. Misses. Watching center. Might fall on this. That's such a bad 50. My bad. I should power slide around there and challenge facing forward. Unlucky. I should just click a button and then I save that ball. Just click a button. Gotta watch another shot. Redirect. Okay, I'll go early. Be clear. Try it. Somebody's got a turn here. Alright, nice. That'll work. Small goes left. Grab boost. I might shoot here. Wow. Better shot there, and we score. Kelvin, I have YouTube 2 videos on controller settings. Unlucky. Shouldn't go there. Guys, I said we'd play until we lose. We have lost. GG's. Thank you all so much for coming into my first stream in a very long time. I'll be live every other Monday night when I do coaching. Every other Monday night, so every 2 weeks. And turn post noties on. New air dribble video coming soon. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great rest of your night, everyone. Farewell. Farewell, farewell. Until next time. I'll see you soon.